people around you who are, or not even people just around you, but people of the world, or your peers, people you grew up with and went to high school with, they are, and this is no judgment. This is no judgment. We don't have a right to judge anybody. Like, I'm gonna talk shit, but I'm not necessarily judging. But you know, these people are, they jealous. They have hate. They have hate in their heart. They're gossiping. They're slandering people, slandering innocent people out of jealousy, making fake text messages, doing the deep fake stuff, switching, making fake profiles of you. They are just doing things that are not righteous, just like living low vibrational, and they may be drinking all the time, partying all the time, turning up all the time, and they're wondering, they think there's something wrong with you. They're looking at you like you're not doing any of these things. You're boring. You're a homebody. You don't gossip with us. You don't come out with us. You don't drink with us. And they're looking at you like, why are you so blessed? Why are you so happy? What's the tea? Give me the game. And it's like they don't even see, they don't even realize that you're taking the time to heal. That's the recipe. The recipe is in your healing. You're growing up. You're evolving into a grown woman. You're evolving into a grown man. You're trying to get that. You're trying to get, you're working towards being a better man. You're working towards being a better woman. You are working towards having the family that you want, the life that you want, the spouse that you want, the whatever it is that you want, even if it's just mentally. You're working on your mental health, because you understood that partying and drinking and, you know, gossiping and doing all this stuff that people are doing, that is not going to get you anywhere. Okay, you may participate in those things every blue moon, but you understand that in order to get to the place that you want to be, in order to go on this healing journey, you have to cut most of that out. Every once in a while, of course, we're going to indulge in earthly pleasures, are we not? But you have to make 80-90% of your life has to be focused on things that are going to elevate you, that are going to get you to where you want to be. Because out here doing excessive emphasis on excessively drinking and smoking and sex and partying and gossip, all of these things are low vibrational in excess. They will lower your vibration literally by continuing to consume things that are meant to lower your vibration anyway. Wink, wink. They're meant to do that anyway. Doing that in excess is not going to get you where you want to be. So it's like people are doing these things because it's fun. It feels good. It feels good. And they're like, why are you not doing this with us? Why are you not over here with us? And it's like, because I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to evolve. That's why I'm not over there with you. And it's so hard when you go on a spiritual awakening and you don't like the things that you like anymore. That you don't like the things that you used to like anymore. And it's hard to be around people. It feels weird, does it not? Like, I know, type in the comments if you've ever been in that situation. After you go through a spiritual awakening and you're around your friends again, it feels so weird. It feels so different. It's like, oh my God, I do not relate to y'all anymore. And you keep trying to force it and you can't, because y'all are not on the same frequency. Y'all are not on the same vibration anymore. Y'all are not. You used to be. And that says a lot about your growth. So when you get around people that you used to be around, that you feel awkward and weird around them, that's not you. Well, it is you, but understand that that was you growing. That says a lot about your growth, because you used to be down there with them. You used to be on their level, and now you're not. You're not on their level anymore. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about spiritually. You are no longer on their level, so it feels weird to be around them. When you drink, it feels weird. When you go to the club, it feels weird. When you eat certain foods, it feels weird, because you have evolved. And once you evolve, there's no going back. You cannot go back. Once you heal and you start elevating, you can't go back. And they will literally, they're sitting in groups right now discussing the old you. They're sitting in groups talking down on your name because you chose to heal. That is so strange, but you know, that's the life we live, that it is what it is. Because they're still down on that, they're still vibrating that low. And I always say this, and I'm gonna keep on saying it, because I don't want anyone to ever come on my video and make it seem like I'm just all holier than thou and I talk down on people. No, I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to uplift the collective. So when I say that, I'm not talking down on your friends, because they have and probably have already been given the opportunity to raise their vibration and raise their frequency and heal. And if they choose not to do that, that's on them. Okay? But I'm just letting you know that there is levels to this shit, right? There's levels to this shit. Okay? So where you used to be, you are no longer there. And you had to leave a lot of people behind to get here. That is a big gap. So technically, yeah, they are below you. And not in a malicious way, in a way of like, okay, well, I took the time to heal. I took the time to work on myself. I took the time to stop doing things that were holding me back. And you didn't, but you had a choice, just like I did. Your friends and your family, they were provided a choice, and everybody made their choice. Everybody made their decision. So when you get around these people and it feels weird, there's nothing wrong with you. That is a sign of your growth, because you knew the recipe. That is a sign that you have changed. That is a sign that you are on the right track. And I promise you, you're going to start to feel comfortable in your skin again. You're going to start to feel normal again. But it is going to feel weird, because also God is going to test you as well. He's going to see, all right, are you going to go back to what hurt you? Are you going to go back to what no longer serves you? Are you going to start participating in those activities again? And understand me, like when I first started my spiritual journey, there was times that I did have a drink with my friends. It felt weird, and honestly, I couldn't even get drunk. Like, I don't know if you can relate to this. Type in the comments. Can you still get drunk? Because I have, like, this was New Year's of last year. I had a New Year's Eve party, and I could not get drunk. Like, I was vibing too high. That's why I talk about, like, when I used to smoke weed, I can't smoke weed anymore because I'm already vibing so high. It doesn't have the same effect on me anymore. So if you can relate to that, type in the comments. Tell me your story and your experience with that. But you're gonna double back. You're gonna try to do things again. I went vegan for a little while. I had a hamburger before. It felt weird. Sometimes it feels weird, sometimes it doesn't. Like, if you're not a bad person, you didn't ruin your entire journey just because you had a drink, or you may have hit the blunt, or you had some red meat. You're not a bad person. You didn't ruin your journey. You're fine. But sometimes you have to try those things just to show you, okay, I know I don't like that now. I know for sure I don't want that. I know for sure I don't like that. I know exactly what's for me, and that's people, that's food, that's places, that's things, whatever it is. Sometimes you go back to that thing because you're like, nah, that's all the confirmation I needed. I don't want to participate in that. I don't want to do that. So sometimes that happens, and you feeling like that, that's you passing the test. You didn't fail the test because you tried it. You passed the test because you tried it again, and you realized, okay, that's not for me. Okay? And I feel like I kind of just got off track a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, like, they're gonna look at you crazy because they're having so much fun, right? They're having fun partying and drinking and doing everything that they have been doing their entire lives. And because you took yourself out that space and you decided to elevate and heal, they're looking at you like, she must be crazy. All she do is talk about God. Oh my God, she thinks she's better than us. She must be crazy. She doesn't want to smoke weed anymore. What? She don't smoke weed? Oh, she's losing her mind. She's losing her mind. She don't want to go to the club? Oh my God, she's losing her mind. He is losing it. He don't want to sleep around no more. He wants to go find him a wife? Oh yeah, something's wrong with him. What do they call it? He's sus, or he's, what did they say? He's sus, or he's sus, or he's, what is the word? I want to find the word. I can't think of it. I can't think of the word. He's whatever y'all be saying to y'all homeboys when they decide to stop sleeping around so much and excessively, which is low vibrational as hell and it's not good for your mind, body, or soul. Whatever they be saying to you, type in the comments. I don't know what they be saying to y'all, but if they say you're sus or you're whatever, I really want to know what this word is. Sassy. Sassy, is that what they say? You're oh, he's sassy now. He don't want to sleep around with different women every week and every day. Oh, he's sassy. He wants to go find him a wife. Oh, you're lame. You're corny. You want to go find you a wife. You're lame. You're corny. That's not corny. Okay? What's corny is sleeping around with different women all the time. That's corny. That's mad corny, because that means that you don't know your power and you don't respect yourself enough to say, I'm going to hold on and I'm going to hold on to what I have. I'm going to keep my body sacred because my body is a temple and I don't need to be giving away this goodness and this essence and this positive energy to all these different women who don't care about me. That's corny. So don't ever let a man call you corny or weird because you got a girlfriend or you got a wife who you love and respect and she's the only one you want. That takes strength. That says a lot about you as a man, and that says that you are nothing like the rest of these men. You're one of one, okay? Because the rest of these men are out here, have not started their self-love journey yet, and they don't understand their value yet, which is why they do that. And you are one of one, and you are a healed man to say, I want a wife. I want a family. Okay, y'all can have that. I have my fun. I know my worth now. I want to go on my self-love journey. I want this. You're not corny. So I just had to say that. But they're going to look at you. They're going to laugh. And that is your test. Okay? When they laugh at you, they judge you. That is your test to say, you know what? I don't really care about y'all laughing at me because this is my life. And I'm going to do what's best for me and my soul. Okay? Or some of y'all, because I know it's happened, where somebody gonna laugh at you and all of a sudden you let that one person convince you of what you already knew. You knew what you wanted. You knew the person you wanted to be, or you knew the person you wanted to be with, and you let that one person who should not have so much say-so over your life have power over you to say you're corny or you're lame, or to completely ruin your entire journey and your entire mission. You let this one person have that much power over you. You gonna let them have power over you? You're gonna allow them to dictate your life and your decisions? You a grown man or you're a grown woman? What's that song about Party Next Door? Why you letting them think for you? Cause you a grown ass woman, period. Why you letting them think for you? You grown. This is your life and this is your soul. And when it comes down to it, you're not gonna have nobody to blame but yourself. You can't blame them and say, you tricked me, you laughed at me, you lied to me. No, you can't say that. That's not their fault. God gave us free will. He gave us a right mind. You just wasn't in your right mind at the time. But you cannot blame them for you cannot blame somebody else for convincing you to change something about you. You cannot blame somebody for allowed them to have that power. You allowed them to have that power over you. You allowed their laughter and their words to dictate your decisions. You allowed that. You can't blame them for that. I understand people lie. Yeah, I get that. I get people lie. But you still got to take responsibility for the fact that you believe those lies. You believe those lies. You knew the truth, but you were afraid of being wrong. And you decided, I'm just going to believe them because it's easier versus you just going with what you know. Always go with what you know. Always go with your instinct. Because there are people out here who will lie and manipulate you because they are seeing where they see where you're going and they do not want you to go there because they're not there. You know how many of my friends laughed at me? Like, I have friends laugh at me because I literally said in a group chat, y'all, let's make vision boards for our New Year's Eve, our New Year's Day. Let's make vision boards. And this was over a year ago. Let's make vision boards. Let me sit down with you guys and help you and show you how I did it. Let me show you guys how I did it. They laughed at me. They did not take me seriously, and they straight up laughed at me. They laughed at me because I said that. And I guarantee you, those same people that laughed at me are in the exact same spot that I left them in. They are still there, I guarantee it. Those people that you try to help, they're gonna spin the block and say, I wanna know your recipe. Give me the game. Give me the recipe. I already tried to do that and you laughed at me. You didn't take me seriously. And by the end of this year, we're going to really see who was living righteously and who wasn't. We're going to see who was on the good side and the bad side. I guarantee you, if you were on the dark side, you better go to God and transition over to the good. Because everybody who played with God's children, everybody who laughed in our faces, everybody who did not take us seriously, everybody who slandered us, everybody who lied on our name, everybody who was spreading gossip, everybody who's being jealous and envious and hateful for no damn reason, by the end of this year and probably before the spring, if we really being all the way real, they're not going to, my air conditioner just cut off. I'll take that as a confirmation. They're not going to be in the same place that they are now. They are not going to be in a good place, because God is, he has tried to wait on them. He has tried to help them. He has sent you into their lives to help them, and they laughed in his face. They laughed at God and said, no, I'm gonna disrespect this person for no reason, even though I know they got a good heart. I'm jealous of them, so I'm gonna lie and I'm gonna spread gossip and slander. But now you're getting exposed for it. Not only are you getting exposed for lying, all your dirty laundry is getting exposed right now, because you didn't have no business doing that. They didn't have no business hurting you. They had no business moving vindictive and malicious. They didn't have no reason to do that. And because they did that shit for no reason, they're about to suffer for that. But you tried to give them a game, right? You tried to show them your recipe. The recipe, you guys, is to heal. The recipe is to go to God. That is the key. That is the recipe. And I know there are people who don't believe in God, and I don't judge those people for that, but you still need to heal. It doesn't matter what you believe in, you still need to heal. You still need to raise your vibration. You still need to be a good person. And I understand that the way people got recruited to the dark side was because for so long, y'all, and that was the test. For so long, we watched people get rewarded, not blessed. We watched people get rewarded for being on the dark side. We watched people get rewarded for years. I'm talking about people were getting rewarded for 10, 20, 30 plus years, and they were doing wrong. But God had a plan the entire time. He knew it would come to this. He knew what was going on. He sat back and watched, and he gave those people time to change their life around. He gave them time to redeem your name and say, hey, you know what? I lied. I wasn't telling the truth about this person. I lied. I was wrong. Or there's people who stole from you. They stole money from you. They stole things that were left for you. God gave them a chance to say, hey, you know, I took this from you and I was wrong. I stole this from you and I was wrong. I lied about that person. I was wrong for doing that. I'm participating in things that are evil and I'm wrong. I want to stop. I want to go to God. He gave them opportunity to do that, and they did not do that. And their time is up. You don't have any more time. And that's really, you know, that's just what it is now. Some people have a chance. Some people did not do just evil, just crazy things. You still got a chance. You still got a chance to turn your life around. You do still have a chance to go to God. But some people, you don't understand the lengths that some people went to betray you. Like, it's people out here who really did some really dark, evil, twisted things that they cannot come back from. Some people can. If you're watching this and you know that you have lied on somebody, you gossip about somebody, you slander somebody's name, you stole from somebody, let this be your sign that you need to redeem that person, and you need to redeem yourself, and you need to speak up before it's too late. Because there's people out here who are begging God for another chance, and they will not get it because of the things that they did to God's people. And there's just, you got to pay for that. They paid for that, didn't they? We paid for it. We paid for the lies and the slander and the gossip and the jealousy and the envy. We had to pay for that. We had to eat that. We had to eat that up, and we had to keep it pushing. We still suffered. We may have suffered in silence, but we still suffered for what you did. You think you think that you just going to God and just, God, I'm so sorry, forgive me, is going to keep you from suffering? No, God's people just had to suffer. We just had to suffer. If it was that easy, then, you know what I'm saying? It's not that easy. You still got to pay for that. But some of you still have a chance. And I feel like that's why I'm saying this. Some of you still have a chance. So turn your life around. Because we're giving you the recipe. The recipe is to heal. The recipe is to live righteously and be a good person. And to help raise the earth's vibration. And not take the easy way out and do low vibrational things that don't serve you. But not everybody can be saved. It's still people that's gonna laugh at you. So I'm still gonna be blessed. My soul is still gonna remain pure. I'm not sitting around talking about somebody who's not even thinking about me. So I can live with that. I can live with being laughed at, because at the end of the day, I love God and our relationship is amazing. And everything I went through I just thought, like, you know how they say God will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies? It's kind of like how I talk about you transmuting that darkness in you, that negative energy, that everything that you went through, all that pain that you went through, you're transmuting it into power and love for you. That to me is kind of like preparing a table in the presence of your enemies, or making your enemies, God will make your enemies your footstool. I'm standing on my pain. I'm standing on everything that they try to do to me. I'm standing on all the slander and the gossip and the lies. I'm standing on it. You raised me up. You lifted me up. You put me in position. Your enemies and the people that didn't believe in you, they put you in position. They raised you up. They are your footstool. You're on top of the fucking mountain. You're on top because of them. That's why I always say you gotta thank your enemies, because all that they just did raised you up. It just raised you up. Just raised you up like a footstool. Your enemies are your footstool. Your pain, your past, that's your footstool. But just know God gave these people time. God knew it was going to come to this. And I understood that so many people went to the dark side because it looked good. All these people were getting rewarded for disobeying God and disobeying themselves. They were getting rewarded. That is over. That is over with. All of that is done. It's over. And everybody who jumped in last minute, I feel sorry for them, because they thought, oh, well, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're still blessed. That is not a blessing. That is a reward. Only God can bless you. I think I said in one of my videos, the devil will bless you first. The devil is not really blessing you. I take that back. The devil will reward you, but he's not going to bless you. Only God can do that. You were being rewarded. You were not being blessed. And you were not being blessed. And now you're going to be left in a state of delusion and terror, because you just did stuff. People just did stuff for no reason. Like, you had no reason to do that. You took it too far. You did too much. You didn't have no reason to do that. Some people still they're not awake yet. They haven't figured it out yet. They think you're doing this to them. They think you're doing some type of voodoo to them. It's called karma. Nobody is doing anything to you. That is the law of the universe. What goes around comes around. That is a fact, not a theory. That is a fact. You put love out there, you're going to get it back one way or another, because that is universal law. If you put bad out there, you're going to get it back one way or another, because that is the law. That is the law of the land. There are 7 hermetic laws, okay? That is the law of the land. What goes around comes around, okay? That nobody is doing anything to you. You are getting your karma. And that's just what it is. That's the tea. That's the recipe.